not a thug, I'm a father. And I think the blood of a father ride twice as harder.
You know I had to address this one. In this video, we're tackling one of the most harmful and false narratives in America. The idea that black men are to blame for the rise in single mother households in our community. But let's be clear, that's a lie. It's a narrative built on stereotypes, systematic racism, and selected data. So today, we're here to unpack the truth using facts, history, real lived experiences. Let's talk. So to better understand how this narrative came about, we have to go back to 1965, to the infamous Moynihan Report, also known as the Negro Family, the Case for National Action. Daniel Patrick Moynihan, a government official, argued that the rise in single black mothers was due to a tangle of pathology in black culture, essentially blaming the black men for being absent and irresponsible. What he ignored, what he failed to realize, I should say, that they were economic realities. Black men were systematically locked out of good-paying jobs. You had redlining, housing discrimination, and mass incarceration, pretty much disrupted families. Black men were over-policed and under-supported. The report blamed culture instead of, confronting the systematic oppression. Let's look at some real facts. According to a CDC study, black fathers are more involved with their children on a day-to-day basis than fathers of any other race. 70% of black fathers who live with their children bathe, feed, dress, play with them daily. Even when not living in a home, black fathers are more likely to maintain regular contact than media stereotypes suggest. So why does the media still push absent black father image? Because it's easier to blame individuals than systems. One of those systems we're going to be touching on later. So here's how some systems have literally broken black families apart. Welfare restrictions in the 1960s to 80s would deny assistance to women if a man was present in the home. That in return would push men away to help their families survive. You had the war on drugs, turned non-violent drug offenses into long prison sentences, especially for us. Underemployment, discrimination limited the ability for black men to financially support their families. Another system y'all may not know about is the school to prison pipeline, where they determine how many prisons are going to be needed in the future based on our kids' elementary test scores. So while we're on the subject, let me take a moment to recognize two special individuals, my pops and my Uncle Teddy. Now, my pops never met his dad, and his mom passed away when he was about 12 years old. From there, depending on who you let tell it, he was either raised by my Auntie Dawn or my Uncle Teddy. Pops always said Auntie Dawn, so we'll go with that. Now, as much as he appreciated the both of them, he knew what it was like to grow up without a father, so he always made sure that he was there for me whenever he could be. Even after I started my own family, we used to chop it up every weekend discussing all kinds of things, mostly football. He's a Man City fan. We over here, Man United all day. But anyone who knows football, he had a lot to say. Up to his passing, we used to chop it up every weekend, and he used to come and visit us at least a few times a year. So, miss you very much. And as I mentioned earlier, my Uncle Teddy not only helped raise my dad, but was man enough to take on the responsibilities of raising another man's child later on in life. You might say raising my dad probably prepared him for that. I don't know. Could be. Happy Father's Day, fellas. I don't know if the dude is black, but funniest dad prank.
You play too much.
time, but we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna show this. You understand that? You break them down now. You get tougher right now. You get tougher right now. You check yourself. You fix you, and you get in there and you get tougher. I don't care about the result. I care about you getting in there and performing the best you can.
All day for him to sleep like this when I get home. Yo.
The matter is, studies show that black fathers are the most present in their kids' lives.
Really?
Amongst all demographics.
Wow.
On top of that, single fathers have a higher graduation rate and lower incarceration rate than single moms and dual family households combined. That is a fact. So if you were raised in a house, so you know.
So then with those stats really being relevant now, where is this myth still continuing to come from, you think?
Narratives. Think about it, right? We all watch TV. Everything that we consume comes from either through a phone, TV, or film, right? There are people who have agendas, right? And part of that agenda is creating a separation between men and women in our communities. It's always been that way. It is a fact. We can't act like it's not the case. It is the case. The easiest way to disturb the distribution of black wealth from generation to generation is to eliminate the nuclear family. How do you eliminate the nuclear family? You take the father out the home. So if you want to show a race of people, right, who are dysfunctional, you constantly show them on TV in one way.
So while we're at it, let's go ahead and clear up some more myths out there. Myth: most black children don't have fathers. Fact: many black fathers are involved, even when not in the household. Myth: black men don't want to commit. Fact: this we'll touch on in upcoming videos, so if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that notification bell so when it drops, you won't miss it. Myth: single mothers are a sign of failure. Fact: families look different, and single black mothers are holding it down every day. Blaming the black men kind of ignores their hard work. If we really care about strong black families, here's what we need: jobs and housing that support family stability. Criminal justice reform that keeps families together, not torn apart. Community-based fatherhood programs, not shame. And most of all, we need to stop spreading lies about our own people, especially our own. Black men, we are not the problem. Black men, we are a vital part of the solution. Don't let them fool you. Yo, if you learned something today, share this video. Drop a comment. Especially if you are a black father or son, tell your truth. And to everyone watching, challenge the narrative. Ask questions, demand better. This channel is here to educate, uplift, and unlearn the lies. Subscribe, join the conversation. Let's rewrite the story together. Once again, let's talk. To 1965, in the infamous... Bye, love you.